up everyone, welcome back to the channel. So I thought I'd just give you guys a bit of an update on what's been going on with that VP Calais. As you guys know, it had two collapsed lifters and just an old head gasket. Yeah, we didn't really find obvious signs of a blown head gasket, but anyway, we've carried on stripping the engine down and just assessing it, seeing what needs to be done and what doesn't. And the news isn't good at all. It's a bit beyond what I thought it was going to need, but that's okay. It's going to be a really good engine once we've done it. But if you guys can see here, it's in a lot more pieces than when you last seen it. Reason being is when we had a good look to assess everything, I don't know if you guys can see here, but the camshaft bearings have been installed incorrectly, and the way they've actually been installed, some of them are sort of where they're meant to be, but also some are blocking the oil galleries, and therefore the motor hasn't been lubricating itself properly. And we've just run into major worn bearing issues. So see, if you have a look at that, that's a main bearing and it's worn down to the copper. I wasn't knocking, but in saying that, I only drove it for 10 minutes, and you guys could hear on that last video how bad it was tapping when I was pulled it off the trailer. I'm guessing that's why two lifters went, which is like, it wasn't like I was revving the shit out of it for them to go. So yeah, we've had major lubrication issues. Yeah, looks pretty much every single bearing is worn. The camshaft here, the lobes are too worn, so that's now rubbish. And the crankshaft is quite badly worn as well, so that's going to have to be machined. So this engine is going to be going off to the engine reconditioners, and he can just go over it and, you know, refresh it all for us so we can put it back together. But yeah, quite disappointing considering when I got the car, the guy said it was ready to go racing, and, you know, 10-minute drive and I'm rebuilding the engine. But anyway, that's just the way it goes. The heads are here. So the heads have new heavy duty valve springs. It's pretty cool. Someone's had a guy like somewhat porting them, and the valves have all been reseated in that, and the heads have been skimmed, crack tested. Heads are fine. Heads are in really good condition, so we're happy about that. I'm no longer going to be putting the injection setup either. I'm going to be putting a carbureted setup on it. Just means we can go a little bit more aggressive cam without having to worry about getting it tuned and all that. We can just tune the carburetors ourselves. But yeah, this isn't how far I was planning on taking this build, but in saying that, this is going to be a brand new engine. As you can see, it's all rubbish. So I wasn't going to be reusing this cam anyway, but yeah, it's worn, rubbish anyway. But yeah, that's just an update on where I'm at with that. I'm going to be painting it, so when I get it back I will paint it, and the motor will pretty much look like this one, but with a carbureted setup on it. So they come up really nice. Got the block back now. It's back from the machine shop. All the bores have been re-honed, and it's got new cam bearings in it, and they're all put in correctly, so we're not going to have any oil lubrication issues now. So what I'm going to do is just mask this off. We got a sump here, so we got a sump and a timing cover, and what we'll do is just dummy fit those on so we can paint it, so we don't have to do too much masking. And we got these cardboard cutouts that we put in where the frost plugs go. So yeah, I'll just mask this all up and paint it. What else? We'll also be painting the heads, so I'll be masking the heads out just here and just painting this lip along here and flip it over vice versa, and we'll just be painting it all red, the same color as this. So I'm just going to go red and silver, because you only have to paint certain bits and then all of the rest matches it, obviously. So yeah, I'll get into this and we'll see what it looks like painted. So here's the heads. I'm also going to be painting these red as well. So what I'll do is I'll just wipe the surfaces down with thinners, because as you can see there's a bit of oil or whatever on them. Both sides, mask them up and then hit them while I'm hitting the block. Okay, now that'll see, it dries just as quick as you wipe it, so just leave that. I'll finish masking off the block and I'll come back to these. Oh yeah, here's the crankshaft. So my mate actually stroked his one and got a billet crankshaft, luckily, because this was the original out of his car. This is the crankshaft that came out of the VP, and it's just way too far gone, man. The machine shop couldn't do anything with it, so pure luck we had one lying around. So this is the one that's going to be going into the VP now. So the motor's ready for paint. You can see we've masked it all off. We just put a timing cover on, which we use that just for when we're painting. Saves us having to mask the front of the motor out every time. And the sump is just on here so that we also don't have to mask the whole bottom of the motor off. We've masked off where the cylinders are and where the lifters and push rods go. So that's pretty much ready for paint. And we make these cardboard cutouts for where the thrust plugs go. And just everything else you see that can enter into the engine we mask off. And as for the heads, all masked off. So on both sides, and then once again we've just set these on top just so no paint can get into the heads, and we just put spark plugs back in so we don't have to mask each hole off individually. So what I'll do is I'll take them up now, sit them on the bench and paint them. So Tim's just gonna mix the paint. Rocket red. It's my mask up here. She communal yet or what?
I've never seen anyone else with it. There's my one there.
Oh yeah.
Old mate's got a brand new one hanging up over there, look.
Oh nice. Cool, so my mask still here, haven't used this for months.
Always fucking give that a little thing kisses in your watch in there. I've seen one in the mask before.
True.
I'll just flip around and zip.
Bit of protein.
Hard now.
So this paint is going to be doing the heads and the engine block, and we pretty much have everything here to reassemble the motor. So the plan is I sort of want to get it ready for the Kumi Hot Rod Show, so I can just take the car down, and if anyone wants to view it, because it's actually for sale, they can go down and have a look at it there, test drive or whatever. But as you guys can see, it's going to be a brand new motor, so yep, it's going to be well worth buying it with its brand new motor.
Fresh rebuild.
Yep, fresh rebuild. Just a good little crack hacker.
May as well be brand new.
Yeah, brand new motor.
Better with a bigger cam.
Better, because we built it.
Yeah.
If it was LS, I'd keep the car, but I've already got enough project cars that I'm LS swapping, so unfortunately this one's just going to have to carry on, but someone's going to be getting a good fucking car.
Yeah.
Obviously we'll get some videos of it before I sell it, and you guys can see how well the motor goes. Cool, so that's the process here.
And a ball like bees.
Sweet, so this is the finished product. I actually ended up only putting 2 layers on, but man, it looks real good, I reckon. Yeah, nice and shiny. And here's the heads. They're still really wet, but look at that, so glassy. But yeah, if you're watching this video, make sure you like, comment and subscribe. I don't really know where I'm going with all of this video stuff, but I'm just gonna sort of video the cars and the builds that I'm doing. Yeah, so if you want to tag along and watch, yeah, like I said, like, comment and subscribe. Give a bit of your guys' input, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace out.